Hi guys, today we'll learn about the inheritance concept in object oriented programming. The inheritance concept is introduced to enable the reusability of code in object oriented paradigms. So instead of creating the whole code from scratch, or instead of reinventing the wheel, if we have already created a code and we want to uh, make some extensions in that code, we can do this through the inheritance capability. In inheritance, we have a parent class and one or more child classes, and in the parent class the common code is put, and all the children classes can share that common code. We can understand this concept through this diagram. In this diagram we have three classes: person class, student class, and teacher class. The person class is our parent class, our base class, or sometimes we call it super class. So this person class can have the general characteristics like name, age, size, and hair color. These are the general attributes. We have put these general attributes into the person class, and the general methods like walk, eat, and speak. These methods are also specified in the parent class, that is person class. So each person can have name, age, size, and hair color. Each person can walk, can eat, and can speak. So these general capabilities are put into the parent class or base class or super class that is named as person. So this person class have two children. One is the student class, the other is the teacher class. The student class, by definition, inherit all the capabilities, attributes, and methods from parent class person. So, student class also have inherited name, age, size, and hair color attributes from person class, and student class also have inherited walk, eat, and speak methods from the person class. But since student class have some special characteristics, that's why these special characteristics will be put into the student class. So student class have a special characteristic, that is student can study as well. So this method is only specified into the student class. In the same manner, teacher class is also a kind of person class. So all the characteristics are inherited from the person class, that is parent class, and the teacher class, which is child class, can have some special characteristics. So in this case, teacher can teach. So this special characteristics like teach method is specified only into the child class teacher. To implement this concept, we can create two classes over here. One class is employee class and the other class is the teacher class. We will specify the employee class as the parent class. So we are going to create a class, employee class, which will serve as the parent class. This employee class have a constructor. So we'll define constructor over here, underscore underscore init underscore underscore. In the parameter list we will specify self and num as the imply number and name as the imply name, and in the body of constructor we are going to initialize the instance variable number and name. Self dot num is assigned by parameter num, and self dot name instance variable is assigned by a name parameter. Okay. So this constructor is defined, and we are also defining another method, info method, in the parent class imply, and we'll write info. This method will uh, this method will take the parameter self, and in the body of info method we are going to print the instance variables f string name number is assigned by curly bracket self dot num. This is the first instance variable, comma, name equals in the curly brackets self dot name, the other instance variable, curly bracket over, quotation marks over. So this info method is also defined. So in the imply class, we have created a constructor and a info method. In the constructor, we have initialized the instance variables self.num and self.name. And in the info method, we have printed self.num, the values of self.num and the value of self.name. Now we are going to create another class that is named as teacher class, and we are specifying in the parenthesis that this teacher class is child of imply class. So this is the format. Name teacher will be the child, and the name of parent will be specified in the parenthesis. So teacher is a child class, employee in the parenthesis it's a parent class, and in the body of this teacher class will define the constructor will define by def keyword underscore underscore init, and this constructor will have parameter list self comma num comma name, and the last parameter is subject, that is the special characteristics of this teacher class. And in the body of this constructor, first of all we'll invoke the parent class constructor, and this is invoked by super keyword super parenthesis then dot, will invoke it by init name, and in the parameter list will provide two parameters num and name, which are already instance variables of the parent class. And lastly, uh, in the body of this constructor, teacher class constructor, we will initialize the third instance variable, that is subject, is assigned by the third parameter sub sub. And in the body of this teacher class, we will also define the method info. By definition, the info method from parent class is also inherited into the teacher class, but this info will print only the two parameters, imply number and imply name. To print the subject parameter of teacher class, we will define the info method in the child class teacher also. In the body of this info class will provide the self parameter, and for here, first of all, we will invoke the info method from the parent class with the help of super keyword dot info. So the info method of the parent class will be invoked, and at the end we'll print the uh, subject information, and for printing it we'll write f string, and in the string constant we'll provide subject, specify subject equals in the curly bracket self dot sub. So the subject instance variable from the teacher class will be printed, quotation mark over parenthesis over. Now we have created two classes, imply class and teacher class. Imply class is our base class or super class, and for the teacher we have specified that this teacher class is a child class or subclass or sometimes derived class from the imply class. Or here we'll create two objects. First object is of type imply, so emp is imply type object, and we'll provide two arguments over here, for example 100 and a string constant, let's say Lee, for the name argument, and another object of teacher class will be created. We name it teach, the object name is teach, and it's a teacher type object. So over here we'll provide imply number, name of teacher, let's say set, and third one is subject, let's say we provide CS for computer science, quotation marks over. So we have created two objects, one is from imply class and other is from teacher class. Now we are going to invoke the info method for each object. emp.info will print the information of employee object, and teach.info will print the information of the teacher object. The closing bracket in the parent class imply. Now it's okay. Now you can see that we have created two objects. One is implied type object. In while creating that object, we have provided arguments value 100 and Ali for imply number and imply name. And when we have created the teacher object, we have provided three arguments: 200 for imply number, Asad for imply name, and CS for imply teacher subject. So when we print these information emp.info, so information method from imply object is invoked, and it has printed number is equal to 100 and name is Ali. And when we have invoked the info method from for the teacher object, it has printed number, imply number is 200, imply name is Asad, and imply subject is CS. So in this way we can reuse the code with the help of inheritance concept. So that's all for today, students. Next class, we will discuss some more concepts of object oriented programming. Thank you.